Hey, long time no see, everyone. I feel like I haven't seen you in years, and I missed you, and I want to know what's been up. So, I just did the daily angel card pull for tomorrow on my channel, so we're gonna see what's happening for the week. And I normally save love to the end. Didn't happen this time. It's perfectly fine. Hey, Danny. Feel like I haven't seen you in forever either. What's happening? Guys, this is a collective reading, so if something resonates, that's awesome. You can put it in the comments, put it in personal message, whatever works for you. If something doesn't resonate, you can either let it fall away, ask for clarification, but either way, look in the description. You can find a way to, to book your own personal comments. I said Burke. Oh, I love Sundays. Sundays, I do 3 live events. That is just aside from the work that I do as Zen Rose. Well, I do readings with Zen Rose Garden, but aside from that, I run their crystal shop and I do walkthroughs with them. And I also do a few other things with them too. They're amazing people. Check them out. If you haven't checked them out yet, they're in the description as well. And well, this has been, I know that there's a blood moon going on. It's a Leo moon, what have you. As long as you're not using it as a crutch and knowing that it is going to cause some upheavals in your life, it's going to cause like purging on various levels. You know, this is a really transformative time, and it's not easy because change is never easy because we are so conditioned to thinking structurally, you know, I'm used to this, therefore it must be right. No. So, again, I normally say save love for the end of the reading. I was told to do it at the beginning, so we're going to see what's up. The Romance Angels from Doreen Virtue. Yeah. Oh, man. All right. What came out? Finances and career. Let go of control issues. Romantic feelings. It is safe for you to love. Now, we're going to look at single and looking. Let's do love. All right, I think Marilyn Monroe sang that. But when I was pulling the cards and when I was thinking of a title, I want to use this, the Cigarettes After Sex album song. Well, it's the name of the group, Cigarettes After Sex. And the song is Nothing's Gonna Hurt You, Baby. Because that's what came to mind immediately. Hey, Andreas. Nothing is gonna hurt you this time around. Now, this can speak to single and looking, reconciliations, or already established partnerships, but regardless, this new this new upheaval that we are experiencing is clearing the pathway of love in so many forms. Now, this can be family, friends, lovers, what have you, but there's a lot of reconciliations happening right now. And this can be as simple as a text or as email, and it could be as bizarre as a smoke signal for all I care. You do you, but I am noticing there is a lot of chance for reconciliations, and the whole thing is not to be afraid, not to push it away, and to listen without judgment. And that actually came up in the 2 lives that I did before this and the personal readings that I've been doing for the last few weeks. It's been insanely, you know, systematic. So whatever is coming in to make amends with you, it's coming in for a really strong purpose. And the person or the event that you're thinking of is thinking of you too. And this is co-creation, get together, and to build something bigger than what you expect right now. And this is heightening your vibration, the other's vibration, and really generally what is going to be happening in your life. This is a huge uplifting time. So you don't need to connect with them with a guard up. There's no malice in this reconnection. You can have a boundary, you can test the waters all you want, but have faith and trust the process that this is going to be a reconnection in its innocent form. So a lot of what's going on right now is making sure that you have all your ducks in a row because they are working on their finances and career. You don't have to be so independent that you don't need anyone in your life. It is human nature to, you know, have that desire of just cohabiting with someone. Now, we are cohabiting creatures, totally normal. It's not to the codependency at this point. So your love is being reawakened. You want to reach out, I get it, but you're hesitant to do so because of how much you were let down in the past. You don't need to worry about that right now. You don't need to have someone for your own survival. Just let me clear the air on that right now. You don't need to rely on someone else for your survival. You are independent as you are. So if that is a worry of yours going into a relationship, let that be squashed now. If this is talking about reconciliation, I get it. You want to keep them away. You don't want to hurt again. It's not going to be hurt again. You don't need to navigate the way that they approach you. Just breathe, relax, let it come to you, let it unfold organically, because there is really wonderful intentions behind this. And if this is talking about already established partnerships, then I really don't even feel like that is a huge thing for this week as far as already established couples. I mean, yeah, we're still coming off the holiday season. Yeah, everyone's starting to do their taxes, but you can't really hold those financial stresses and those superficial stresses over what love is, what all that it encompasses. It's just two separate entities in itself. And the financial part, I get it, it opens the door for everything. You have more opportunities the better your finances are, but it's no substitute for love. You can't buy love. It's just, it is freely given. This is unconditional. This is what it means to be unconditional. So, you know, reawaken that love with one another. I hope that that made sense. Sometimes it seems like I just kind of run on a tangent, but it means something to someone. All right. Okay, but I want one more. You can't hold back this new life I'm coming into play. This is the stagnance. I get it. Okay. You feel like you're not ready. You feel it. I know it. I know that I felt it earlier, and I know that from readings that I have seen it amongst the collective, you feel like you're not ready, but you are more ready than you can possibly allow yourself to realize right now. Again, I don't understand why people feel the need to do that. Dumb something down just so the actual revealing of it is grander. It's not. You know, you've come so far. You can say that you've come so far. You have milk and honey, Treasure Island, Never-Ending Story, Message in a Bottle. Okay. Keep your devices by you if you can. If it's not waterproof, don't take it in the shower. Don't be that person. All right, we don't need to have those charges on us. Well, as far as, you know, having to pay for a new phone. But keep a close eye on the ways of messaging, because I feel like you're going to be getting messages through email, through text, through phone call, what have you. But there is a reconnection happening and opportunity happening through messages and all the ways that it can show itself to you. And you've probably been getting signs and synchronicities about this for a while now, and it is not without any sort of substance behind it. There is a lot of connection and opportunity opening right now. It is not on any sort of time slot. This is going to keep circling around until you actually pick up the line. There are words that need to be said. There are situations that want to be expressed, and it is something that is going to go the distance. Your treasures go through distant shores. You can ride on the turtle's back in the treasure chest all you want. This is not going to be something that falls over and gets lost in the water at all. This is a huge time of receiving for you. A huge time of windfall, and again, just even think of anything that comes with abundance, any positive thing that comes with abundance. And it doesn't take away from the work that goes into it, but take away the fear that it is going to be ripped away from you. Abundance through love, through finance, through career opportunity, through finding soul family. This is all happening right now. And what you've been experiencing, all this overhaul and upheaval and things falling away from your life, that is because there's only so much room in your world. To have everything in one spot and just leave something to its devices over here doesn't take away that it has space in your life. You can put something on the back burner in another room for a little while. Because if you keep everything all together under one roof at one given time, it really just makes you overextend yourself to the point where if there's any little tipping thing in the water, you crack. You don't need that. So listen to what is you listen to what you are being called to do right now, and embrace what is stepping back into your life or stepping freshly into your life, as far as just absolute wonderful situation and personal connections. And again, this could even speak to love and reconciliations. So I, take away the title of twin flame, soulmate, karmic relationships. What, just use whatever works for you as far as the title, because the gravity behind it is all the same. It's all about unbridled love and passion and appreciation for whatever project you are embarking on, either in your career as a singlehood or working through your networking skills. Just, it's happening. It is happening in divine timing. It is unfolding perfectly. Let it flow through you. This is, do I want to say the law of non-attachment? Because it seems pretty awesome and it seems like it's pretty clinging to you. We're going to check out Sonia Chikat's Ask Your Guides. Again, if I'm mispronouncing the name, I'm so sorry. I really have meant to look up how to pronounce her last name, and I just keep forgetting. Victory, divine helpers. You didn't get here alone. You got here by perseverance, and as soon as I looked at the clock, it's 11:17. That has been popping up everywhere. That is, what is a synchronistic sign that you've been experiencing? Put it in the comments, and if you're doing replay, do hashtag replay and then put it. I'm really interested in what signs and synchronicities you've been getting, even if it's in dream or if it's along your walkway or even on TV. It could be through song, any way in which a message can come to you. Nope, don't fall. Ooh. Seriously? All right. I'm gonna keep them. Unconditional love. How beautiful. Physical body, devotion, boredom, pleasures, decisions, competition, victory. What the hell have you overcome so much to where this is such a big message? It's not even dramatic. It's very cut and dry. What have you been doing to where this is how this big of a message? Everything that you've been through. It is unconditional love, victory. You have passed so many tests. You have stepped over the metaphorical, I don't want to say it on camera, the lack of life bodies. I just don't want to say it on camera because I don't know if I can get in trouble for it. But yeah, just you are stepping over the the what's over here. Decisions, very black and white decisions. This serves me, this does not serve me. And what is part of your expansion? You are learning what it is to be truly devoted to your path, to your mission, to your life, and to not do it out of conditions or out of old systems. You are paying attention to your body. What are your spidey senses saying to you? And really, you've been taking care of it, your body. I really see people just changing diets, changing the output that they do with it. It's just really working on a whole new wavelength, and it is every single independent environment, and it is such a gorgeous thing to see. We're not allowing ourselves to be compared to anyone else, because you wanna, if you're watching this right now, if you compare yourself and try to emulate someone else, then you become a B-rate version of what their A game is. You are not that person. You are not meant to be that individual person. You are meant to be you watching this. The person watching this, you, who you were born, what you envision for yourself, and the greatness in your life. That is the A version of yourself, and not one person can tell you any different, because they don't see life through your perspective. They don't live the life that you live. They don't know what it's like to be you and wake up in the morning or to go to bed at night. This is your empowerment. This is how you can create your story, and that is what you're doing right now, and it is so unconditionally loving and guided. You've been listening to everything that has been navigating you through this. So the victory is completely yours for the taking, because your victory is yours and yours alone. And it has zero cap to it. You can go anywhere with this. It's the mastery of self, I guess is what I mean to say in this. You have mastered yourself, and you are going to continue to master and build on top of it. It's something no one can take from you. So I hope that that made sense. That was a huge message, and I loved it. It wasn't dramatic. It just had so much gravity and experience behind it. So now we're going to look at angel therapy. And then we'll see where we're at with time. So if you are new to my channel, make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. And this is an ever-expanding channel. I do readings with Zen Rose Garden, and well, I'm kind of expanding with business, and it's great. So I do mid-month, and then monthly, weekly, weekend, daily projections, and it's a lot of fun. I've been a reader for 20 years. I got my first deck in '98. My father got it for me. Well, actually, I think it was my father. Maybe both my parents got it for me, but it was a Christmas present. And I didn't even know what I was doing at the time, but just kind of sunk its nails into me, and I've loved it ever since. Let's see, vacuum away fear. You are profoundly clairvoyant. Shield yourself, and I want one more. I think I'm probably going to finish the reading off with archetypes. Let's see. All right, so what came out? Vacuum away fears. You are I can't speak. You are profoundly clairvoyant. Shield yourself. Singing and dancing. Parents. Okay. I feel like everyone in your life is taking off their mask, and that includes you. So you're seeing the true substance underneath. You're seeing the actual actor behind the character that they were portraying, and that is allowing you to actually really just be cut and dry with where you are pulling those cords in your life. And again, it's not a disservice, but I actually feel like it allows you the boundary to heal these connections with people who you consider to be guardians of your life, people to be part of your soul family, because it says that no more, I will not either party take advantage of the situation. I will not let a condition hold us in place. So this is, you know, having healthy boundaries, listening to that little inner guidance, that compass, if you will. And also you might be getting the signs and synchronicities on how to navigate this through music. That's a big one for me. My guides usually give me signs and synchronicities through music, because that's what I'm usually doing, listening to music. I don't know. I listen to everything. Total music junkie here. So, you've been paying attention, and I feel like you taking off your mask because you felt like you had to live up to expectations, and again, all this conditioning, it stopped with you. You broke so many cycles when you did that. But also when you did that, you gave others the empowerment to actually show their true colors. And again, it's not always going to be compatible with yours, but that's okay, because this doesn't mean that you have to just lose contact forever. It can be healthy boundaries. You can step away for a little while and come back around when both people have done growing. But this is putting away the idea that you are going to be left alone to your own devices. And this is healing all those cycles that either they weren't able to break, or that you weren't able to break in past incarnations. I know how that sounds, but that's actually a real thing. You can actually carry issues on from past lives into this life and have it be this idea that this is something that you've had all along, and you didn't. So this is a lot of inner reflection and putting into its compartments, and then just dealing with it as it comes. You are rising above the situation. So that's what came about for that. So, okay, where are we going next? I put that in the wrong deck. Shush. All right, you wanna? I'm not even ready for the archetypes yet. Let's go to messages from your angels. If you haven't noticed, I have a thing with angel cards. If you haven't noticed. And maybe the title of my channel also tips something off too. I've always been fascinated by angels and, you know, what, you know, all the ways they can manifest in your life, and I don't know, divine intervention. Let's see. Fiona. What's 9 months? I know you're not pregnant, Danny. It's not a possibility. What's 9 months? All right, now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. All right, and then we have Shanti, which says, I'm the angel of peace. I bring you new tranquility and a smoother road ahead. When you put a prayer out, when you put an intention out, put it out and let it come to you the best way that Spirit sees suit, because what you want answered and the way it's answered is only from your perception in the condition. All right, higher self and Spirit sees you for the greatness that you are. It sees where everything is leading for you. So it sees really ultimately the best answer for this. And that is why you have to get out of your way after you put out the intention and the question, because the answer is going to be probably unexpected. All right, awesome, Danny. So it is a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I'm watching over you and guiding you and protecting you during these changes. So this is a big keynote in knowing that this is not going to fall away from you, that this is divinely guided and there's no interruptions on this road ahead. The little blips you're experiencing right now are the final little loose pieces of pebble from your foundation, but your foundation is pretty damn solid, and it is part of your amazing fortress to this amazing castle that you've been building through all these years, and I absolutely love it. One more card, please. And I know I'm going to butcher this name. Why do I always forget to look up the names of stuff I have no idea how to pronounce. I am potentially going to butcher this, and you have your laugh. I would laugh if I were you. Okay, so we have Fiona, Shanti, Isaiah, and Serafina, and Isabella. I think I said those right. If I didn't, have your laugh. So, the angel of family. So, change is happening to your family, expansion, complete overhaul, finding your you. This is perfect and divine time. So much in happy outcomes is to be expected with this. I know that it's dry because so much change, and are you right? Oh, sweet mother, this is so much divine timing at play. So much growth has been happening on your part, and you can damn well believe that the counterparts in this, they've been doing so much work. And this can go for either ghosting situations or just, you know, where people have had almost no contact, where there's been such a divide. That's talking about the reconciliation parts, but also you are stumbling upon people who just really want to see you grow as a person and who want to be part of that growth. And again, this is dealing with really compatible life paths. So embrace it for the beautiful keynote that it is. And wait to see, I can't wait to see in 6 months how different your life is, because it is going to be a whole new platform for you. But congratulations, finding people who understand you without you always having to say the words, and without condition, and who see the greatness in you and just want to see it grow and be part of it. So now we're going to look at archetypes. No, we're not. Damn it. Okay. Mermaids and dolphins. I wanted to call the reading, but it's not there yet. So hang tight. Bear with me. And, you know, see what's up. One, please. Really? Okay, fine. Morning affirmations. Ready, set, go. Self-forgiveness. Let go of your guilt and shame. It's not going to get you anywhere. It's just a fun little hobby that you've created, which, you know, I'm just as guilty. You know, sit there and think about all the bad things you've done, all the wrong that you've done, all the people you could have possibly hurt, where you felt short or fell short. Yeah, that's a fun hobby. Now stop it. So, morning affirmations. Before your feet even hit the ground, my friend Adam actually got me into this. I miss that guy. Got to make contact with him soon. But before your feet even hit the ground in the morning, before your eyes even have a chance to open, when you know that you are conscious, think about what you are grateful for. Think about things for like a solid 5 minutes. Just think about how much you have overcome as a person, what is in your life, what you hope for your life. Think of your daily affirmations. What are your intentions for the day? And then start to put it into action. Start to practice those little bits of self-care and self-love and self-forgiveness, because while it's fun to think about all the possible shortcomings you could have had, it's not getting you anywhere. It's just kind of walking around in circles. You will never be perfect. You are constantly a work in progress to your best self. Alchemy, you have the Midas touch everything right now, and every project you begins turns to gold. Now is the perfect moment to dive in and embrace your heart's desires. So again, this really speaks to you being good enough, smart enough, and doggone it, people like you. You've gotten all the work under your hands. You've rocked it. So just keep practicing those affirmations. The self-awareness and gratitude is huge now. But just also know that you're ready. None of this is going to be ripped from you. And now we're going to go with archetypes, and we're going to call it a night after that. So this is ErinLyn.Reads archetypes. Absolutely love these. They have funky names. There's 80 cards. They have names like prostitutes, martyr, all those bits. But it's really about the substance underneath. And then we're going to speak to the shadow attributes of it, which I would never accuse anyone of, and I'm not going to say that you are going to do these. But these are things to keep in mind as you move along your path. Scribe, so preserving knowledge and information. And the shadow attribute of that is altering facts. So really just be completely open and honest. And, ooh, artist. All right. I'm not going to speak anymore on this. We're going to see. Okay, and then we have father. I've been seeing a lot of signs from my father recently, which is awesome. You know, he always gave me Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young music. Well, that was our group, and then it was Simon and Garfunkel. And I've been singing that all over the board, and it is awesome. I really love that presence is being made known. And he's been a huge guide in my life since his passing. So we have scribe, artist, father, healer. The light attributes of this are preserving knowledge and information, expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses, inspiring others to see life symbolically. And then talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit, and passion to serve others by repairing the mind, body, and spirit, ability to help transform pain into healing. This is huge in masculine energy and lots of forward momentum, seeing the magic in life and translating that for others to observe around you. You are completely a head honcho. You are raw and authentic and informed, and everyone is seeing that for the beacon of light that it is and is truly magical. You are the director of this, and that is inspiring to others. It is hitting people on a soul level. This is part of the awakening. The more that you do it, the more that another person will do it. And this is building up as a collective. It usually goes in waves as a collective. And right now, this is a huge buildup, and it has so much substance underneath. And again, you are being completely raw and authentic and honest with this, which is allowing other people to face their stuff, because by no means has your life ever been perfect. And I have no doubt that there's been some really rough times where it is impressive that you are here. But you want to know what? You survived all that, and that being part of your story is healing for others because it gives them that sense of encouragement. I hope that made sense. But the shadow attributes of this are altering facts and plagiarizing other people's work, using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, or posing as a starving artist to elicit pity, dictatorial control, dictatorial, did I say that right? Control, abuse of authority, taking advantage of those who need help, failing to care for oneself. So again, there is a fine line between, well, is there a fine line? No, I'm calling BS on that. It's either a power of love or a love of power. Don't go into the love of power. You can love your position in life, but not use it to another person's detriment. You don't need to embellish your story. It is perfect as it is. And it's not for you to get pity from others. It is not for you to say that someone else didn't suffer as enough as you did, because you never lived their life. You have no idea what it was like to wake up for them in the morning. So appreciate their story, and when they bring it to the table, don't, try and overshadow. I'm not saying that you're going to do that. I'm just saying that's something to be mindful of. So this is what we can expect in the next week, and especially with the blood moon. Oh my God. So get ready for tons of reconciliations and complete soul displaying, and pretty awesome road. So if this reading resonated with you, put it in the comments, reach out in personal message, find me on all social platforms. If it didn't, you can let it fall away, ask for clarification, but either way, you could always book your own personal reading. All that's in the description. I'll see you guys tomorrow.